Alrighty guys, an interesting moment has come upon me. I talked a while ago about my disappointment in the Kickstarter that I got into with Friday the 13th. A lot of people know this. I was very disappointed with how long it took for me to get a physical copy of the game. The game was broken, DLC was canceled, I got a crappy poster and I don't even know where that went anymore. I got a sticker and a magnet. All for 75 bucks. And I think I had at least over $75 worth of pain and anguish just trying to log into a lobby the first 2 months. And the anguish of realizing that there'd never be any new maps or anything. So, I really took a step back. And I didn't really want to do any more Kickstarts to help anyone else's projects with all that went down with Friday the 13th. But, another one came upon me. An opportunity was presented to me to once again help out a video game company in their project to make a video game, as I hope to do one day. And I hope you guys will love that, whatever it is. I don't reveal my ideas, but I hope it can come to life one day. But I got into another one because of how unique it was. The name of the company that made this game is called Piko Interactive. If you've never heard of Piko Interactive, then shame on you. I'm just kidding. Piko Interactive is a game company that buys up the old licenses for games that were made for Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, all the great systems of the 80s and 90s, and makes them their own. Recently, they took their first step into 64 bits. Every game that they've done so far had been either an NES game, or a Super Nintendo game, or a Game Boy game, and they're working on one right now, which also, if they do a Kickstarter, I will back it 100%. They're also working on reviving another Nintendo 64 game. I can't remember the name of it, but they're also working on bringing back Glover 2, Earthbound 64, and a sequel to Conker's Bad Fur Day. This would all take the rights for Conker's and Earthbound to be limited to them. It's kind of a shot in the dark, but given the fact that no one owns Glover anymore, Glover 2 becomes a real possibility, and it very much excites me. But that was not the game that I received. The game that I received was a game that was supposed to come out, I believe, in 2000. It was made for the PlayStation, but it was really obscure, not really high ranking. But the game for the Nintendo 64 was a lot more sophisticated and amazing. Sadly, it was canceled soon after the Nintendo 64 would follow in 2003. But the license for this game was bought and picked up by Piko Interactive. And now we have this. We have 40 Winks. I shit you not. We live in the year 2018 and there's still people out there making 64 bits. Making other systems look like they're bitch. I could not believe my eyes when I first opened this package and realized that this was not a gimmick. The actual game lies in here for a game that was canceled well over 18 years ago. Also in my hand I hold the first Nintendo 64 game that's been released in 15 years. Just keep that in mind. Of course, certain specifications had to be made to the box to show that Nintendo didn't make it. Like the N64 label has changed. Piko Interactive is on every side of the box just to show you that Nintendo had nothing to do with it. Also, the pictures for controllers and memory card use have been taken down, as well as a disclosure on the back that says, "This game was manufactured by Piko Interactive. It is not designed, manufactured, sponsored, or endorsed by Nintendo. Nintendo and Nintendo 64 are registered trademarks of Nintendo of America. Original game by Eurocom, copyright Piko Interactive." 40 Winks. Let's read what it's about. Conquer your nightmares and rescue your dreams. There's only 40 Winks left in the world of dreams, and if you don't rescue them before the evil Nightcap, that's a cool name, no one will ever have good dreams again, so get ready for the action because you're going into the adventure of a nighttime. Also good. Transform into different characters. Attack as a stealth ninja, fight as a ferocious monster, fly into action as a superhero, tons of mini games, race dragons, strap on your rocket, and more. Co-op gameplay exclusive for the Nintendo 64 version, which means it wasn't in the PS1 version. Explore six huge 3D dungeon worlds, Pirate's Cove, the Moon Nightmare, and more. Wow, that's insane. Never have I ever held in my hands a sealed Nintendo 64 game. I hold a big opportunity here. I could hold on to it and I could sell it years from now when no one can find this for their collection. It's now a very rare item, knowing that only about 1,000 people helped this game get made. But sadly, I gotta play the shit out of this game. So I'm going to try to keep the box in the best condition that I can, and it'll become a stand for my game. The game was already kind of like opened a little bit when I got it. I think they left that on purpose. Oh man, you never know the feeling of a brand new Nintendo 64 box on your fingers. I lied, I have had one sealed Nintendo 64 game, and I gotta be honest with you, the feeling of a Nintendo 64 box being opened for the first time is something you'll never even know. Not as good as the touch of a woman, but still, it's pretty damn good. Alright, so 40 winks. Oh, I just can't get over that. That just feels amazing. Alright, so let's open it carefully. Maybe from the other side. Well, we should have known it wasn't going to stay perfect. But, how about that? 40 winks for the Nintendo 64. And there's an instruction manual too. Oh, the feeling of a new Nintendo 64 instruction manual is just... oh my god. You won't even know, like I said. Because if you open one that's actually brand new, you're stupid. But anyway, oh god, that feels awesome. What else do we get in here? Oh, we got a card for 40 winks. That's awesome. But the game is what I'm after. That's beautiful. That is just freaking beautiful. They even had to change the back of the game. That's, oh my god, that's awesome. I'm going to put this back in the box now, because eventually I will play it. I'm just going to try to keep it as nice and clean as I possibly can. I don't really get the opportunity to hold brand new Nintendo 64 games in my hand, so when I do, I take precious care. As you can see, actually you probably can't, but I have a copy of Duke Nukem 0 Hour for Nintendo 64 that's complete, and I'll grab that in a minute so I can show you that. This is probably the highest graded Nintendo 64 game I probably own now. I own a lot of them, but this one really takes the cake. Literally. Okay, let's close you up. Beautiful. So I'll switch it out real quick so I can show you that. Let me just grab it off the shelf here. 40 winks going up there. But yeah, I also have this. This is also original, but I have... this was pretty cool too. The condition wasn't too great. I actually won it for about 20 bucks, and that was really cool. And yeah, but this is... what year is this? 99, and it looks like this. That's 2018, and it looks like that. That's just amazing. This is an original box, and I love it. It's just great. Really great. It smells a little weird, but it's great. But yeah. Really happy about that. But guys, seriously, I've enjoyed doing this video. I'm very happy that Nintendo 64 games are still getting made now. As most people know, Nintendo 64 is probably one of my favorite systems of all time, right next to the PS3 and the PS4. It's one of the last good Nintendo systems in my opinion. Didn't really care for the GameCube, the Wii, the Wii U, or the Switch. So yeah, it was the last good Nintendo system that was made. And the fact that we could even get more games for the Nintendo 64 in a couple of years is just mind-blowing. I want to thank you, Piko Interactive, for making this game, making this a possibility. And I hope you guys do more in the future. Maybe Star Fox 2. That would blow my fucking mind. Thank you guys. I enjoy this video. I've enjoyed doing this video. I will see you guys next time with a brand new video. Goodbye, guys.